So a lot of people are hooking up solar, and there's lots of different ways to hook up solar. And so there's different options. And one of those options is called the 120% rule. People love to call it a rule. However, it's not really a rule, it's an option. So just know that it's one way of doing things. People love to hook up solar on the load side of the main service disconnect, which is called a load side connection. And our favorite way of doing a load side connection is with what we affectionately call the 120% rule. And I'm going to explain the 120% rule and keep it nice and simple. So you have a thing called a bus bar, and a bus bar is where you're going to connect all your circuit breakers. It's a common piece of metal where things are connected together. And we take that bus bar and we get 120% of that. And that's what all my grades were in school, of course. And that's what your grade will be also on every NABCEP test you take if you take my class. So that 120% rule, bus bar is measured in amps. So if we had a 100 amp bus bar, we get 120. That's 120 amps allowance. And we could subtract from that from the main breaker. So if you had a 100 amp bus bar protected by a 100 amp main breaker, you could subtract that 100 amp main breaker off that 120% of the bus bar, and that leaves you with 120 minus 100 is 20 amps, and that's your allowance. And that 20 amps is the biggest backfeed breaker that you could have for your solar, for your energy storage, or whatever you're going to be backfeeding with. And then what is the most inverter that you could put on a 20 amp breaker? That's the other question. And so if we took a 16 amp inverter and we multiplied that by 1.25, so inside of this 120% rule, we have a 1.25 or 125% just to keep you on your toes. So I could take 16 amps times 1.25 is 20 amps for that 20 amp breaker. Another way to do that is doing it backwards. So we take that 20 amp breaker, we divide by 1.25, and that gives us 16 amps. That's called algebra. So to review, what we have there is a 100 amp bus bar, 100 amp main breaker. We take the 100 amp bus bar times 120%, that's 1.2, we get 120 amps. We subtract off the 100 amp main breaker, we've got 20 amp allowance. 20 amps times 0.8 gives us a 16 amp inverter. And if that inverter is on your house is going to take a 240 volt inverter. So 16 times 240 is 3,840 watts. That's right. Volts times amps equals watts. Those are just things that you'll learn in my classes. This is the kind of thing you might learn in my basic NABCEP PV Associate Bootcamp class, and you would definitely learn it in just about every other class I teach too, because it's important to understand your 120% rule and all of these other options that we have for knowing where to connect breakers, especially if you're going to be selling solar systems, designing solar systems, and getting yourself those golden tickets known as NABCEP certifications.